Hey guys, what is up? Zane here, and welcome to another video. And in today's video, I will be talking about Cold War. And there's a reason to why I'm talking about Call of Duty Cold War. And it is because there was this significant thing in the patch notes on Treyarch's behalf. So it says over here, more to come in 2021. So it said, that's a wrap of the year. Let me rephrase that. That's a wrap on this year. So 115 day from everyone at Treyarch. We'd like to give a huge shout out to every single fan who's come along with us on this crazy journey we call zombies. Whether you've been with us since the mode's humble beginnings as a post-credits secret in World at War, or D Machine is your first undead rodeo. We're honored to have you in this community. And there's this significant line over here, and this is calling out A, leaks, and B, this is also calling out YouTubers and what they thought that the next map was going to be. And I'm going to get into what the next map is actually, and it has been foreshadowed in the game. It's not going to be Shi No Numa, it's not going to be Kino, and I will be getting into that here soon. But let me just read this. Before we go, we'll leave you with this. What we've talked about today is just a glimpse of what's planned for zombies in 2021. If you think you know what to expect in Season 2, think again. And then it just says, love Treyarch. And I was like, wait a minute, that's a bit interesting, don't you think? And I thought that myself, and I'm like, wait a minute. Like, why would they say that? Like, if you think you know what to expect in Season 2, think again. Why would they just say that and then just leave it on a cliffhanger like that? And I will be getting into why they left it on a cliffhanger. And the reason is because, well, simply, everybody who predicted the map and said it was going to be Kino, and they said it was going to be a Noct, and they said it was going to be Shi No Numa, are actually all wrong. And here's what the map is. I know you just keep saying it and like foreshadowing it and whatnot, but this is for real though. This is actually what the map's going to be. And the map is going to be Verrückt. And I am like the first person to actually have this thought, because for some reason everybody just skimmed over the tapes. So if you guys didn't know, before Call of Duty Cold War came out, there was some stuff in the tapes which no one really focused on. They just kind of glossed over it. They didn't really focus on it. They skimmed over it. They didn't really pay any attention to detail on it. And it is that the map is going to be Verrückt, and it's just because in this one tape in particular, it literally showed Verrückt, and it was talking about an insane asylum. And if you don't know a map that's a insane asylum in any Call of Duty, it's Verrückt. And also, when they say before we go, they could also just be saying to the people who thought that, you know, the DLC and like the images, that it was Ascension, which honestly just doesn't make sense. But I don't know. This is quite the predicament. If the little teasers are for the map, then who knows? It really could be Verrückt, because oh man, just thinking about it's crazy. But so we know it's not Shi No Numa. We know it's not. It might be its own. It might either be A, as I said, Verrückt, or if it goes based off the images that have been leaked by Treyarch, it could be B, its own map. Like, if you guys don't know, 9 was like the starting map for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. We could actually get an independent map for Call of Duty Zombies, and now it's hard to even fathom that, or like to think of that, because we have not had an original map in years. But also, do not forget about like the Verrückt, because there's like a 99.9% chance of that happening. And also, Treyarch could be just trolling us with the leaks, you know, like the pictures of the map. It could actually be something entirely different. As I said, it could be its own it could very well just be its own map. and it's so far-fetched to say that it's not its own map, you know. But there is also speculation to believe that we could get Verrückt, and I truly will stand by that, because why would they foreshadow Verrückt? And if you guys don't remember, Verrückt in Black Ops 3 is so broken. It is the only map that has the worst remaster in COD history. If you think that Tagged or Toten was a bad map and the original Call of the Dead was better, and that's a fair point, I would definitely say that. But if you think it's better, it's like the worst remaster. Yeah. If you think it's the worst remaster that we've ever had in COD history, you are simply wrong. The worst remaster we've ever gotten was Verrückt on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. That was just terrible. Like, everybody who's played that knows that it's terrible. And honestly, there's speculation to believe that too, because in Blackout, Verrückt was in Blackout. So, there's already some stuff that they can just take from the previous game, or they could just have been very well foreshadowing it for the next Call of Duty. Honestly, I'm hyped for whatever comes on February 4th, whether it's the map, whether it's Tombstone, because actually I'm pretty sure that has been confirmed to come out on February 4th. Now, have your calendar set, because I know I'm going to have mine set, because it honestly looks really dope. I'm not even going to lie, it really does look sick. But yeah, this video, in conclusion, was to just talk about all the leaks and everybody's speculations, and so far, they have all been very well disproven. And how do I know very much every single one has been disproven? Because the only thing YouTubers, and kind of just calling them out right now, have been talking about is the DLCs. And then they're like, oh, this is going to be Shi No Numa. This is going to be Ascension. This is going to be Kino. There's no way it's not. And that was before. But now Treyarch's just completely saying, and I'm going to repeat this again, before we go, we'll leave you with this. What we talked about today is just a glimpse of what's planned for Zombies in 2021. If you think you know what to expect in Season 2, think again. Why would they say that? And then put Love Treyarch as a little troll. But because they like putting their fans on cliffhangers, and I can't really blame them, since you have people who leaked Cold War before it even came out. Whoever did that is like honestly scum for doing that, because you're just ruining everybody else's experience who wants to experience the COD themselves, and then they want to have a first impression. But you're just completely removing that if you leak stuff. And honestly, I'm proud of Treyarch for doing that, you know, because they have to leave us on cliffhangers because of people like that, you know what I'm saying? But for real though, I am so stoked for what's coming up next, and I am just wondering what it could be, because it could either be two things: Verrückt, or it could very well be a new Zombies map, which we have not gotten before. And if that's the case, I am just hyped regardless. But and especially because if they're like throwing everything out of the window, this may not be one map like, you know, Shi No Numa. That may not be in the map, and then it's just gonna be its own map. So like, let me explain. So you know, like Die Maschine, right? How like Noct was in the map, and then the rest of the map was just its own very own entity, and it like just didn't take up everything. I think that's what they're going with in this COD, because they really just debunked everything that was said before. So whatever everybody said with their theories and what they thought it was gonna be have all been debunked right there with that message. So anyways, that's it for today's video, and until next time, as usual, have yourselves a damn good one. And to take away from this, think again, a Zombies community, because we know for a fact now that it's not Ascension, it's not Shi No Numa, and it's not Kino. Those are the three maps that we can cross off of our list, and we know that it's not that regardless. So the only maps that it could be is Verrückt and its very own Zombies map, which we haven't seen before, like 9. But anyways, that's it for today's video, and I already did my outro, so later.